Once again, I welcome you to today's lesson. As usual, learning at ease. Thank those that always subscribing, watch, like, comment on my lessons. We are going to look at finding an area on a topographical map. Finding an area on a topographical map. We have moved some good distance as far as map reading and interpretation is concerned for those who have been following. And today we are going to look at an area on a topographical map. Some students find problems with this, very many. In fact, you may find that 80% of students fail this number when it comes. People have different answers. But here will be an area we are looking for mathematical skills in you. As a student possess some mathematical skills. So here, when you are asked to find the area on a topographical map, one, we have examples of areas which are shown on the map. Because remember, the topographical map depicts what is on the ground. So you may find that on the ground, over the area that was represented on the map, there is a farm, there is a football pitch, it can be a game reserve, it can be a lake, it can be a seasonal swamp, it can be a ridge, it can be an ocean, it can be a pond. So they are interested in finding the area that is covered by that feature. So you ask yourself, what is the nature of the area that is shown on the map? I've given you here examples of areas which are likely to be found in an area that is presented on the map. So here, what is the nature of the area? We have two types of areas. There is regular and irregular. An area which is irregular, that is an area which has a definite shape. If the area has a definite shape, that means it has got a formula. For example, we have shapes here. We have shapes here. It can be a rectangle. The area can be rectangular. For example, you may find that a farm is rectangular in shape. Note that. And the area of a rectangle, we know that it is length times width. The area can be triangular. And we know that the area of a triangle, the formula is a half base times height. It can be a trapezium. And we know that the area for finding a trapezium, it is a half h into a plus b. It can be a circle, pi r squared. It can be a square, whereby the area of a square is s squared n. So, finding the nature of the area that is shown on the map is the first thing we consider. So if it is irregular, we just know that that area has got a definite shape. If it is irregular, here we don't have a definite shape. So we shall see, here we shall look for ways. How can we get the area of a feature which is irregular? For example, it can be a lake. You may find that a lake can be irregular. So if it is irregular, how can we get the area? It can be a pond, and we find that the pond is irregular. It can be a seasonal swamp, and it is irregular. So here we shall look at what can we do about this in the next series. So with an area, what should come into your mind after determining the area, the nature of the area, is you should know that we have two things here. There is map area, and there is actual ground area. The area the feature which is shown on the map, that is map area. But the examiner is interested in finding the actual ground area. The actual ground area, that is the area of this feature on the ground. The area of the feature on the ground. So we are going to see How would we get map area? And how would we get actual ground area? Let us start with a regular area, assuming our area is regular area. If the area is regular area, we have already seen that a regular area, that is going to be an area which has a definite shape. And the shapes, we have them here. It can be rectangular, it can be a triangle, it can be a trapezium, it can be a square, it can be any, it can be a rhombus, as long as that area has a formula. So here we are going to see if the area is regular, then find out what is the shape, which shape. In other words, here we want exact shape. What is the exact shape of the area? Not listing again rectangular, no triangular, no. Find out, for example, assuming our area is rectangular. If the area showed on the map is rectangular,